Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dive into the most captivating ideas and books from around the world. Today we're diving into the timeless classic, How to Read a Book by Mortimer J. Adler and Charles Van Doren. This guide to intelligent reading will help you elevate your reading skills and extract more value from the books you read. Are you ready? Let's get started. The 4 levels of reading. First, let's talk about the 4 levels of reading outlined by Adler and Van Doren. Elementary reading. This is a basic level of reading you learn in school, focusing on understanding words and sentences. Inspectional reading. This level is about getting the gist of a book by skimming and superficial reading. Analytical reading. Here, you actively engage with the text to deeply understand the author's message. Syntopical reading. This advanced level involves reading multiple books on a topic and comparing their ideas. Now that we know the levels, let's dive into some tips for mastering each one. Inspectional reading is all about getting the most out of a book in a limited time. Here are some techniques to improve your inspectional reading skills. Skim the book. Look at the table of contents, chapter headings, and subheadings to get an overview. Read the introduction and conclusion. These sections often provide a summary of the book's main points. Dip into the text. Read a few paragraphs or pages throughout the book to gauge its content and style. Remember, inspectional reading is not about understanding everything. It's about getting a general sense of the book. Analytical reading is where you dive deep into the text. Here are some steps to follow. Classify the book. Determine its genre and subject matter. State the book's main message. Identify the author's purpose and main arguments. Outline the book's structure. Create a mental map of how the author's ideas are organized. Interpret the author's key terms. Understand the specific meanings of words and phrases used. Critically evaluate the author's arguments. Assess the validity and soundness of the book's ideas. By engaging with the text at this level, you'll gain a thorough understanding of the material. 3. Syntopical reading is the most advanced level where you compare and contrast ideas across multiple books. Here's how to do it. Create a bibliography. List the books you want to read on a specific topic. Inspect the books. Skim each book to understand its main points. Find relevant passages. Identify sections that directly address your topic of interest. Analyze the arguments. Compare and contrast the author's ideas. Formulate your own perspective. Synthesize the information and develop your own viewpoint. By mastering syntopical reading, you'll become an expert in any subject. Different genres require different reading approaches. Here are some quick tips for a few common genres. Fiction. Focus on the plot, characters, and themes. Pay attention to the author's writing style and use of literary devices. History. Understand the chronology of events, the author's interpretation of those events, and any biases that may be present. Science and math. Learn the terminology, understand the key concepts, and follow the logical progression of ideas. Practice problems if available. Philosophy. Grasp the philosophical arguments, understand the underlying assumptions, and evaluate the validity of the author's conclusions. Social sciences. Identify the main theories and research methods used. Consider alternative viewpoints and evaluate the evidence presented. By adapting your reading approach to the genre, you'll maximize your understanding of each book. Tips for active reading. To get the most out of your reading, it's crucial to be an active reader. Here are some tips to help you stay engaged. 1. Take notes. Jot down key points, questions, and your own thoughts as you read. 2. Ask questions. Continuously question the author's arguments and assumptions. 3. Discuss with others. Share your thoughts and insights with friends or in a book club to deepen your understanding. 4. Active reading will not only enhance your comprehension, but also make reading more enjoyable. When it comes to reading, speed and retention often go hand in hand. Here are some tips to improve both. 1. Set a purpose. Know what you want to achieve before you start reading. 2. Review the material. Get an overview of the content before diving in. 3. Use a pacer. Move a finger or pen along the lines as you read to maintain focus and speed. 4. Chunk text. Read groups of words together instead of one word at a time. 5. Review regularly. Summarize what you've learned and revisit key points to solidify your understanding. 6. Implementing these strategies will help you read faster and retain more information. And there you have it. With the insights and techniques from How to Read a Book by Mortimer J. Adler and Charles Van Doren, you'll be well equipped to elevate your reading skills and get the most out of every book you pick up. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your fellow book enthusiasts. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us today, and as always, keep learning, stay curious, and until next time, happy reading.